Hey guys, today I'll be explaining what my runes are on Yorick and what I usually do on his summoner spells and shit like that. So every game I'll go TP Flash. It's very basic, very good, consistent, and if you're a good player, you'll make use of both of them every time. I suggest for the people that want a bit more early game pressure and want more cheesiness, bit of damage and shit, you can go Ignite, very viable, pretty good. Or if you don't really like using Flash and you want kill pressure and the consistency and safety of teleport, playmaking with teleport, your TP Ignite. I used to do this all the time. It's not bad at all. So TP Flash is usually the one I run. My runes often go into this tree. This is my favorite tree in the entire game for Yorick. Grass, obviously, really strong on Yorick. Gives a lot of damage, gives a lot of tankiness, perfect. Demolish, obviously, Yorick. This one might be debatable. Personally, I don't play very aggressive early game unless the enemy makes a really big mistake. So I don't usually go these two. It's very niche though. So let's say you're playing against Riven, Bumping is really good. Let's say you're playing against Singed, second one is very good. But most of the time I go conditioning because I'm guarantees me tankiness. I go for health. I can go unflinching sometimes. If I need tenacity. Approach velocity because it works the E, really good combo, and your teammates additionally, but it's mostly the E so you get them faster. Stopwatch because stopwatch is really powerful. It lets you make a lot of plays. It lets you initiate, engage, bait, but disengage. It's super powerful. It's almost as it's more powerful than Flash. And Flash is insane. Something I'll do is, let's say I'll fight right. So the reason why stopwatch is specifically good on Yorick more than anyone else, when you stopwatch, your Ghouls and Maiden is active, so you can be mid fight, right, and then the enemy thinks it's gonna kill you, right, and you're both really low. You can stopwatch, and then your ult and Maiden will keep on DPSing the enemy, and then they can die, and then you can bait them really hard. One massive problem Yorick has is diving people, because when he hits enemy with Ghouls and Maiden, he gets tower aggro, and that's not exactly something you want, alright? So you can just take tower aggro and go for a dive, right? And then right as you're gonna die or something, right? Or like you're really close, right? After you kill them, right? You're obviously gonna be quite low. You can stopwatch, boom, you're safe. It's insanely broken and it's really unexpected. Playing as challenger players, grandmasters, they don't expect this even still. So it's really good. It can flip a fight, flip a game, give you a massive. It's super powerful. It's gonna be useful every game, no matter what. So that's why I go stopwatch and inspiration secondary rather than on other trees like domination, precision, whatever. One thing you notice is that this is a heavily scaling. These scale really hard. I don't play for early game because Yorick's 1 to 5 is really mediocre. Once he hits level 6, that's when the game starts. That's when it becomes oppressive for the enemy. Now we're going to talk about item builds. Alright, so let's start. So almost every game I go this start. Longsword, refillable, self-forward. Right? You might be thinking, wow, that's really weird. You don't have any health. Yeah, I don't have any health, but I'm playing for scaling, So if I get a back of this, right, I can get a phase straight away, something like that, right? Really powerful. It's also not that bad because you get a fillable, so you can heal a bit. It's not that bad. So on your first back, I usually get Sheen, makes your Q a lot more powerful. Really, really strong, alright? It's amazing item on Yorick. Spam for Q, blah blah blah, grass procs, beautiful. Birds afterwards, and then Phage. Phage is really good. You can go Kindle Gem if you don't have the money for it, but I like Phage. I try to go Phage, right? And then I usually go Sundara. Sun is just an insane item. It makes it so that trading is 10 times hard. They need grievous wounds, otherwise they just win every trade if they have Sundara. So yep, lots of healing, lots of damage, and also you still break towers really fast. By this time I'll maybe finish my tabbies or whatever. If I don't have Sundara, I go Triforce. Obviously amazing item, but it's better in destroying towers. Obviously Triforce destroys towers, but it sort of sucks against everything else. If you're against more squishy champions, Truffle is definitely a better option. But Sundara is more consistent in my opinion. Afterwards, I usually go Heartbreaker or Cleaver. If I'm losing Cleaver, I usually. If I'm not losing, I go Heartbreaker to snowball my lead harder, so I can get these towers. These towers are obviously worth a lot more money, 600 gold around, because of the update they made recently, increasing the money it gives. You go Cleaver if you're against a really tanky champion and you can't really deal with the really annoying the side lane. And this will help you a lot. You have a lot of mobility haste. You just shred the armor, destructive in 1v1s. Also, it's a lot more support of your team. So if you plan to like team fight a lot, go little skirmishes with your team, go Cleaver, much better. Afterwards, I'll most of the time go Grudge It's just really good. Armor pen so that, you know, your Qs bonk really hard. This will give more healing in your Thunderer, shit like that. Also, it just gives good stats. Ability haste damage. Obviously, ability slows. Works on ghouls. Beautiful combo. Now, up to now, it's situational. So you can go Serpent's Fang, Chempunk, or Titanic. Obviously, Serpent's Fang if you're snowballing really hard and they have a lot of shields, or if they just have a lot of shields, you can just go it. Chempunk if they have a lot of healing. Very likely. You can leave it at execution as well and work on one of these two items. That's what I do. I usually go executioners and then go Titanic, because Titanic is really good. More damage to towers, lots of damage, health, beautiful, everything I want. Pairs very nicely with Hullbreaker because you have the stats, alright? And anything from that is just situational, whatever you want. So you can also do like Hullbreaker, Cleaver, Scratch if you really want to. It's actually really good. Obviously you don't want to go. You don't want to go double these items because they're both like, you know, armor pen. Doesn't not a good combo. If you're strong in side lane, chains, or if one person's really strong, chains really always amazing. If you're team fighting a lot, Sterax. I never team fight, so I rarely ever use Sterax or this. GA is really good, but the problem is it doesn't give that much stats. But it is very helpful in late game scenarios. More Mortis if you're playing against a lot of magic damage champions. And Death Dance if you're playing against hard AD and you already got your main core, you know? Yep. That's it, everyone. Good luck in your Yorick games.